Hi RE buddies, Hassan here from RE Exam Buddy, and in today's video we are going to be doing a few mock exam questions together. I'll take you through the questions, I'll take you through each of the answers, and also explain why each of the answers are correct or incorrect. Please do smash the like button. If you can get at least 100 likes on this video in the next week, I'll definitely continue to make these type of videos. So let's get cracking. A representative provides a client with 3 product options but subtly recommends one by emphasizing its benefits. What duty applies? A. No disclosure needed unless a sale occurs. B. This is factual advice, not subject to code. C. Full advice obligations, including suitability, would apply. And D. Only intermediary services apply. So let's go through each of the options. Option A. No disclosure needed unless a sale occurs. This is incorrect because disclosures apply before or during the giving of advice and not just upon the sale. Okay, let's look at B. This is factual advice, not subject to code. This is again incorrect. Once a representative emphasizes or subtly recommends, it's no longer factual. It actually becomes regulated advice. C. This is in fact the correct answer, as once a representative influences a decision, it qualifies it as advice under the FASE Act, triggering the full obligations of the General Code of Conduct, which include suitability, record keeping, disclosure, and a needs analysis. And then D, only intermediary services apply. This, again, is incorrect. No intermediary activity has occurred, like processing or administration. This was advice and not a service function. Again, the answer is C. A representative is under supervision and performs Tier 1 advice activities with oversight. After RE5 is passed but class of business is pending, what is the legal position? A. The rep may act unsupervised. B. The FSP must stop advice activities. C. Supervision must continue until class of business is completed. Or D. The representative only needs CPD now. So let's go through each of the options. A. The rep may act unsupervised. This is in fact incorrect. FASE requires both RE5 as well as class of business before any independence. One alone isn't enough. B. The FSP must stop advice activities. This is incorrect as well because the rep may still give advice but only under supervision. C, which is the correct answer, says supervision must continue until class of business is done. Even after passing the RE5, the representative remains under supervision until both the RE5 and class of business are completed. And then D, the representative only needs CPD now. This is incorrect. CPD applies after the qualification has been completed. Class of business is still required during the supervised status. So again, the answer is C. The Ombud receives a complaint involving product suitability and poor risk disclosure. Which course is valid? A. Refer to the court. B. Immediately rule against the FSP. C. Dismiss due to lack of jurisdiction. Or D. Facilitate resolution or investigate further. So let's go through each of the options. A. Refer to the court. This is incorrect, as this only happens if the client prefers that route or if the matter exceeds the Ombud's power, for example, high claim value. B. Immediately rule against the FSP. This is also incorrect. The Ombud is neutral and must investigate, not rule immediately based on the complaint. C. Dismiss due to lack of jurisdiction. This is incorrect. Risk disclosure and suitability fall within the Ombud's mandate. And then D, which is a correct answer, facilitate resolution or investigate further. The Ombud always attempts to resolve disputes first, and if not, proceeds to investigate, provided it's a valid phase complaint. Therefore, the answer is D. Client A received advice from a representative who failed to assess affordability. The product underperforms. What is the breach? A. The rep failed to act in the client's interests. B. None. Market loss is the client's risk. C. The representative breached disclosure, therefore not advice. And D. The advice was fair if the product terms were well explained. So let's go through each of the options with this one. A is in fact correct. The representative failed to act in the client's interests. A core phase principle in placing client interests first. Not assessing the client's affordability therefore fails this, regardless of performance. B. None. Market loss is the client's risk. This is incorrect. This isn't about the market loss. It's about the process of giving unsuitable advice without knowing the client's situation. C. The representative breached disclosure, therefore not advice. It is incorrect. It's more than disclosure. The advice itself was flawed, violating suitability rules. And then D. Advice was fair if product terms were explained. This is incorrect. Even with full disclosure, if the product isn't suitable, the advice is still in breach. Therefore, the answer is A.